What's up, everybody? How are you doing?
We're back.
We are back. This is episode 12 of season 2 of the Daps and Pound Show. Dobie, tell them what we're talking about today.
Yo, we're going to be breaking down 2 weeks of new music, including that new Cardi B.
Cardi.
Including those Nicki Minaj singles.
Okay.
Is that a direct action from Cardi B's album? Oh, let's believe it.
Be.
Oh, it is. Let's be honest. So we're going to be talking about all that new music, singles, albums. We're going to be talking a little bit about Coachella, talking about Beyonce, her performance.
Beehive, what's up?
I think we talk about the NBA for like a minute straight, but really, we're catching up. We're bringing you all that new music. If we miss anything, hit us up, Daps_Pounds, Twitter, Instagram. You guys enjoy this show. Woo!
2 mics, 2 friends, 1 show, let's go. 2 mics, 2 friends, 1 show, let's go. Let's go, yeah. 2 mics, 2 friends, 1 show, let's go. Let's go, let's go. 2 mics, 2 friends, 1 show, let's go. The Daps and Pounds show. This is the Daps and Pounds show. Yeah, you know.
Hello. What's up?
This is Zane Lowe.
Beats One Apple Music. I sound like more like Tim Westwood though sometimes when I try to do.
Tim Westwood.
Let's go!
You know we're up in the studio today.
Bomb drop. You're just like, all right.
That was Flames.
We have Ice-Up Rocky in the building. Number 1. Like, all right, kid, you're doing it well. What's up, everybody? It is episode, what are we on?
12, bro.
12, episode 12 of, my name is Malky. To my left, we have,
Dobie.
represent 2 mics.
2 friends.
And 1 show.
The Daps and Pounds Show.
What's up? We were gone last week. We are back with a vengeance, guys. We have a packed show for you. 2 weeks of new music to talk about. Cardi versus Barbie to talk about. NBA playoffs just kicked off. We can touch on that. Coachella, the vibe. Baychella was the hashtag. I heard somewhere that it's the 5th highest hashtag of all time as far as like how many people
it's kind of
were
worthy,
using it.
bro. That's gonna be like, and I was telling Mary like this when I was watching this performance, I was like, yeah, Beyonce, when it's all said and done, like there's about to be some crazy documentaries, and then there's going to be that like 1 DVD set of all of her live performances.
Yeah.
And then it's going to have that same reaction like when you watch Michael Jackson, you're like, yo, he was different. Like, she's on a different level. Like, she is the queen of, like,
it's a different thing.
Female artists.
It's a different thing. It's a different thing altogether. We're going to dive into that, though, a little bit later. And then we are going to wrap up the show, probably. But there's tons of stuff to talk about. Let's dive in. If you've never seen this show before, Dobie, tell them where they can reach out to us on social media.
You guys can reach out on Daps_Pounds on your Twitter or your Instagram. So hit us up, Daps_Pounds. Let us know if there's a music you want us to review. Let us know if there's topics you want us to go over. You talk to us, and we give back. You give to us, we give back. Scratch our backs, we scratch yours. That's how we try to do it here with the Dappies. So, that's pretty much where you can find us at. You can listen to us on iTunes, Stitcher, or if you're watching this on YouTube. So pick one of your poisons. You can also find us on our website at www.dapsandpoundsent.com.
Yeah, guys, and on iTunes, Stitcher, anything that you can comment on, please give us a comment. That really helps us out. We want to get ranked one day. We want to be able to spread this podcast as far as we can possibly do it. So comment. If you comment, we will talk about it on air. We promise you. Shout out to everybody that's been rocking with us for so long, the Dappies, and we are here. This is episode 12.
Hey. I said I was going to. Chizzy Chase, bro. Happy belated.
Chizzy! Let's go, Chizzy. That's our dog. That's my guy. That's Dobie's guy. Happy birthday to Chizzy, man. A lot of birthdays recently.
Yeah, for sure.
A lot of birthdays people we know.
For those of you who don't know, we give you a little good, bad segment, which we just talk about the goods in life and the bads in life and what's going on for Malcolm and I. So, Malcolm, what's up?
Good, bad. So I will say bad is like allergy season is like.
I saw your tweet, man.
Fam, I went to Schnucks at 6 o'clock this morning.
Put your hand. Let me see the stack, ladies and gentlemen. We're talking about like a foot. That's a foot stack, bro.
No, I bought like 8 bottles. I'm not gonna lie.
Yo.
I bought like everything.
Drug addiction is
No. I'm high right now. Just so you know. I drove over here. I was like, yo.
Well, good thing it was only 2 minutes.
For sure. No. I'm high. But like,
Ladies and gentlemen, one time Malcolm took Dayquil instead of NyQuil.
no, I took NyQuil instead of Dayquil.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
And what was our first class gym or was it second?
I actually want to think it's first.
You were feeling it though, bro.
Fam.
You were in another zone.
Fam.
I was questioning how much you took.
I took a bottle because listen, my thought process was I'm a bigger guy, so it takes longer for like drinking alcohol to affect me. So I bet it would take the same thing for NyQuil. And yeah, throughout the day I was like a zombie. It was no bueno for trying to deal with people. Pretty wild.
Anyway,
stuff.
so
Allergy
you
season,
got a
though.
stack. Allergy season sucks.
So yeah, allergy season sucks. We are here. It is Illinois. It was 79 degrees here. How long ago was that? 3 days ago? 3 days ago it was that. 40 something now.
Terrible.
Just about. And that has been happening like every other day this week. It could snow tonight too, by the way.
I know.
There's a 60% chance of snow. And then by the end of this coming week, it could be 60 again. So that's what we're dealing with here in good old Illinois. I don't know what's happening. I think they're trying to really finish us. But yeah, man, the weather up and down is annoying, but it hasn't been freezing cold. And that is, y'all know, that's the thing I hate the most. So good. Reason why last week we missed the episode was because I was in Texas for my sister's birthday. We drove down from Peoria to Louisiana to pick up my aunts. Then we went from Louisiana to Texas, and then did like sightseeing and stuff like that in Houston. Shot over to Dallas. There's a lot that went on in like a few days span, about 4 days, and it was just a blessing to see my whole family together, to see both of my sisters dance together, which is something that like hasn't happened just because of distance and just family stuff and drama and stuff like that. Like it was like a moment, like I cried, like it was dope.
Awesome.
So to see that, to see my dad not be able to dance and dance with my mom to Tennessee whiskey,
Another moment.
fam, it was wild. To see him dance with his daughter getting married, see him walk down the aisle, that was dope. At the last minute, they made us be like super a part of the wedding, and I didn't know that. I thought we were just like walking down the aisle as like her special guest or whatever, but I had to do a lot. So
When have things changed?
yeah, man, yeah, it was just wild. It was a wild time. I don't know, man. Being in Texas made me think I could live in Texas for real. It's always been on my radar for a place that I can move, and I think that it's like more on my radar now.
That's awesome.
Seems like a place I could be.
Yeah,
for sure.
Warmer.
But yeah, man. Shout out to the boot. Shout out to Louisiana. Shout out to Texas. It was dope. Had a good time.
Hey,
it was fun.
Okay,
It was fun.
All right. So, what was the number one artist played during this entire road trip, cumulatively? You think?
Ooh, let me think. Because we did a lot of radio switching. That's the thing. That's the key. We didn't even use a lot of the playlists. We use the radio when you're in the South because that's where you hear the dope stuff. I still remember the first time I heard Stay Fly was driving through Louisiana.
Oh, wow.
3-6 Mafia. And it came out that weekend when I was young. So, fam, and me and you have talked about it on this podcast. We don't get it. Young Dolph is big.
Really?
Bro, it is like a different thing down there. Went to the bar and Young Dolph came on and people lost their minds. Young Dolph is huge there. I don't know. Young Dolph, I don't know what it is. I don't get it. I don't get it either, but he's big, man. Heard a lot of Young Dolph. A lot, though. They're still playing a lot of Slim Thug in clubs in Texas. Songs I had never even heard of. So I think it's like recent stuff. A lot of 3-6 though. A lot of stuff like that. Things that you would expect from like southern bars and stuff like that. Radio though, a lot of Young Dolph. A lot of what's that other dude's name? Black Youngsta. Just like the stuff that we're just.
What about Lucci?
I didn't hear a lot of YFN Lucci. But
I don't understand him.
That stuff. It was dominating the radio for sure.
Interesting.
Yeah, man. So that's my good, bad, bad. Glad to be back with y'all. W, what you got? Good, bad, bad.
Yo, let's see here. Where do we start? So we just had company over, Valerie and Andrew, so that was fun. We actually, Friday night, we went down to the 8-bit arcade again. That place is fun. It's a good change of pace to just like play random games for fun, you know? It's like old school arcades and you can all play them for free. So you just kind of vibe. So that was good. What did we see? I saw A Quiet Place.
I got to see that.
Yo,
I've
it's
heard
crazy
great
good.
things.
Really liked it a lot.
Okay.
Well done. A lot of storytelling visually instead of with dialogue, which I appreciate. It's like a fresh take. There's some things that you feel like, I don't see that happening. I mean, you can critique the story, but in the end, it's something new, fresh. I wouldn't say the story is kind of new and fresh. I feel like it was just presented differently. You know what I mean?
I heard a lot of people liken it to Drive in a way. That the story was told a lot with like facial expressions.
Oh, it has to be,
stuff
because
that.
it's a lot of sign language and like whispering and stuff, if anything. And as somebody who would like edit the video, there was only one creative part that I would have changed. And other than that, I felt like it was really well made. So that was good. Still playing that Dragon Ball Super card game. It's been fun. I went to a tournament last Saturday, and like I think I didn't win. Like I won one game, and then everything was like 1-2-1. So it was like he won one, I won one, and then I lost the next one. So it was a lot of that. I think I only got 2-0'd once. But still fun. I mean, it's just like something new to do, and everybody's been pretty receptive down there and pretty welcoming. So we had one of the dudes, Dylan. He just subscribed to the podcast here recently because
Big up, Dylan Chop.
we got a group message, and he's like, "Is anybody coming out?" One of the guys was like, "Is anybody coming out Sunday?" I was like, "I do my podcast on Sunday, so no." And he's like, "Link." So that was cool. What else has been going on? Pretty much. I mean, that's nothing else other than that. Just selling cars, getting busy at work.
Yeah.
Working, sleeping, anime from time to time. Mary and I are watching The Office from the beginning. Mary's never seen The Office.
Ooh.
She hated season 1. I said, babe, season 1, I understand. But once you start understanding the characters and then you start seeing development and then the relationships start going on in the offices and stuff like that, that's when it really gets good. I think that's where the magic is. Nobody can really watch Seinfeld and be like, yo, this is the greatest TV show ever after the first season. Because it's whack. But people fell in love with the characters.
I think The Office is our Seinfeld.
Oh, yeah, 100%. 100%.
It's the most amazing show.
And I've actually never finished The Office.
Well, now you gotta.
So now I got it.
That's good.
Once I heard Michael Scott was leaving, I quit. I literally quit watching. I was like,
You just
I'm
have
done.
to train your mind differently. And once you do that, you can still find really funny moments. But like when Michael was there, and whole episode might be hilarious. That kind of ends. But in each episode, there's something that you'll like die at.
Okay.
So it's just a little different, but
There's just so
really
many
good.
subtleties, bro.
Yeah.
Like the basketball episode, he's like
best episode
Dude,
of the whole
he-
series.
just
The
like-
entire series, fam.
he's like African Americans.
Fam, the entire time. Like, and Stanley's
dribbling with his hand out like this, and then
Oh
the
my
part
gosh.
just the cliche part where like they got denied, and then all of them start like shooting paper balls in the trash can and stuff like that.
Yeah,
They're, like,
yeah.
Oscar and Kev, like, oh dude,
And like when Jim scored and Pam did that little woo, just like stupid stuff like that, and then Jim goes behind the back and like crosses up old
Yeah,
boy and then
no.
shoots. It was just like,
He was-
fam, it's just a crazy show. I love that show.
yeah,
It's
I'm
amazing.
excited for it. It's still really good. I still laugh at a lot of it, honestly.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're doing that. Let's see here. Tuesday. What do you got anything planned? Because Tuesday for me, that's my day off, getting a haircut finally. And then I think I'm gonna try to go see Ready Player One, even if I go by myself.
You know what's crazy? That doesn't look like it's for me, but I've heard phenomenal things about it.
I mean, it's Steven
A
Spielberg.
lot of people have said like they were shocked and surprised about how good it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that earlier. And then a guy who I know is a big gamer, Jay Adams, shout out to him, good artist. But he was like quoting it and saying like, for those who game, like there are so many subtle Easter eggs like that make you appreciate the movie even more. So I think it's gonna be a pretty big deal for me.
That's dope.
So yeah, I mean, other than that, I mean, we just out here living life.
That's dope, man. That's dope. Guys, if you've never seen the show before, that was our good, bad. We do that each and every week so you can get in touch with your co-hosts. Once again, always remind you, we are on social media, Daps_pounds. That's how you get in contact with us. We are going to move into our new music.
No music.
New music.
No music.
New music.
No music.
Straight from London, Beats One, BBC Radio.
Wow. Stay tuned for new album by Bazzi. Cosmic.
Guys. Cosmic. Guys, it's our new music segment. We're going to talk about everything that we missed last week, kind of, and like try to remember if there's anything. Once again, we will probably miss something, but if we miss something, let us know on the young Twitter.
Twitter.
We're going to start with Bazzi, though, like Dobie said. Cosmic, he just put it out. Now, Bazzi is someone that I didn't know when his album was coming out. I thought he was going to keep releasing singles because he released Why, Honest, Mine, Gone. He's released a few singles. It's not usually like this. Usually you get 3 singles max. He went to 4 or 5. But I really like this guy. I think the first thing I ever heard from him was either Mine or Why. I can't remember. Probably Mine.
Mine was mine.
Yeah, I think it was. I think it was that. And then I heard Why and some other stuff. And I will say that
I think it's Gone. I didn't mean to cut you off. I apologize.
No, you're good.
I think it's literally the wackest song out of the album, and it's a single he picked.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know why.
But even then, I don't think it's like a terrible song.
That was the only song I felt like was not that good. I skipped it immediately.
Okay, so with him, it's very interesting. There's no features, and he gave you 16 tracks. Usually that scares me because I'm like, that's a lot of material. And this is his debut album, and that whole old adage where you have your whole life to make your first album.
Right.
So it scares me for the second album because, you're not going to have as much time and
Good
everything
point.
like that. But all of these are pretty good.
Yeah.
All of these are pretty good. I think as an introduction, this is one of the best things you could do.
Great introduction album. Very solid. I felt like there was not a whole lot of letdowns. Soren was my personal favorite. I don't know why. I feel like that song is great. Mine is still good. Here's the thing, though. Okay? And I don't know if I'm being critical because I'm sure there's probably an album where it does the same thing, but I wasn't bothered by it.
Okay.
But for some reason, I am on this. Storytelling wise and song material wise, there is every song is about the exact same thing in a way.
I can see that.
And because of that, I'm like, can you make it? It's like, is this all you? Is this part album? Like, no, we're talking about girls and everything. For me personally, there's no variety. Like, everything is about the exact same thing, which is only about girls. Like,
and I think that's why my favorite song is probably Honest, and that's just because the story is still about girls, but he goes into like, you did it with my best friend, like,
right, that was
stuff
a crazy
like that
song.
like, so that story is kind of deviating a little bit, still all about girls. I definitely know what you're saying, but I think that's my favorite on the album.
This is why people like Frank Ocean, in my opinion, are on another level.
When songwriting,
Talking about a taxi drive. Like, you know what I mean? It's just like, and people like John Mayer, like when you go back to his first album, there's just so much variety of storytelling. But with this, for some reason, and I said before, like there's probably an album out there where it is just like this, but for some reason it doesn't bother me. Maybe it's just because it's 16 tracks, all him, and by the, I was thinking probably BRB, track 11, I was like, yo, every song is about the exact same thing. Yeah. And I was like, is there? I mean, I think his last song was maybe a little bit, it changed it up a little bit.
Yeah.
But it makes me wonder, like, is he capable of, like, writing about something else? I was just surprised from, let's be honest, a white pop star. Like, you have no songs about, like, going out with your bros or anything like that. Like, you don't have, like, any, like pre-game songs. Like, usually you see that.
There was nothing like that. Yeah.
Nothing like that, which surprised me. And I think that's why it took me off guard. However, I think out of all the music today or for this past weekend, best album for sure.
I don't know which song it is. It might be Mirror, or maybe it's the last song. Maybe it's Somebody, but the song where he's talking about depression and stuff like that.
Somebody.
Okay, yeah. So that one, like you said, that one switched it up. I like that song, and I like Honest because those are like the darker songs. I like dark, deep depression, weird stuff. But I totally agree with you. We're on the same page with this one. I think it's a good first album. I still am a little scared about the second album.
Oh yeah,
because I saw some tweets where he was like, I feel like this is one of the most important albums ever made. Now, when you say that, and I didn't even think he was being egotistical. I think he feels that way because he put everything into it. You're supposed to feel that way. But when you voice it and you're confident enough to voice it, that tells me I feel like, bro, you really did give us all of you. And for the second album, I don't know what you're going to do. So that's why I'm a little scared. But enjoy it, Bazzi. I like it. I think that there's a lot of potential with him. And I haven't seen any live performances. If he has a live show that can encompass, some really good stuff, then I think he has a future. Yep. So, yeah. Shout out to Bazzi. Cosmic. Go get it. Let's see.
Smoke Perp and Murder Beats. Bless Yo Trap. It's literally, you hear the first song, you're going to get that for the rest of the album. It is what it is. Nothing I'm going back to. It's so hard, in my opinion, right now to stand out in this lane because it is so saturated.
Yeah, and Do Not Disturb with Yachty and Offset. That's the song I heard before the album, and I thought, well, maybe I'll give this a chance. But, it's okay. I think Murder Beats right now is making some of the best beats right now.
Drake just said the other day too, like Murder Beats is like making a Fortnite beat.
Yeah, man. He's on a level right now. He's on a level. I really, really like it.
You get that Drake signature, you're in another zone.
Yeah. Tinashe, Joyride. Probably the most controversial album for me, and I don't mean in public controversial, but like the one that I had to go back and forth about all the time in my head. I don't know if my expectations were too high or if I just wanted this so bad.
No, they were high because of no drama. And let's be honest, let's get it out of the way. Aquarius is a better album.
Yes, I think so too. Aquarius is a very slept on album.
Oh, yeah.
And maybe that's why she tried to like...
The tone of Aquarius, I really think inspired Rihanna's anti-album.
Probably, yeah. Maybe because Aquarius was so good and so slept on, maybe that's why she tried to like switch things up. No, the stories that she was trying to tell with the interludes, first of all, there was a couple interludes that I wish were full songs.
But the interlude...
Beat-wise.
Oh, gosh, I don't know.
Beat-wise.
Yeah, no, there was one interlude I was like,
I don't know. Is it... It might be that one, but bro, that beat,
it was
and I was
that
like,
one.
fam.
Yeah, it was that one.
This needs to be a record because that was wild.
I told this to Malcolm. I think she said, and I heard her in an interview, it was one with the girl from Hot 97. She was saying she recorded like 200 plus songs for this album. When that happens, you get the label comes in at that point, sifts through all of the 200 tracks, and they say, usually this is the case, depends on what artist you use. I think the label has more control over Tinashe. It just seems to be that way. I think they're like, these are the songs we're going to do. We're going to do, how about, and she might have some input, but they're like, we think we can fit together a story with these songs. Let's call it Joyride. Like, I'm sorry, I really don't think Tinashe was like, that's what I want my album cover to be. Like, that album cover is whack. Like,
yeah, I don't like the album cover.
Whack. Either. The whole thing, it feels like a mess. Whoever put it together, and I do not believe it's Tinashe. I refuse to believe that. 200 tracks, and these are the ones you pick. You have, what, how many interludes? 3? 1, 2, 3? The first one, wackest intro I've ever heard. Like, it set such a bad tone for the album. You should have just put no drama in the beginning. Like, yeah. It's so frustrating.
I hear you, man. I can't really argue against that. It was disappointing for me. It was. There was parts of me that was like, man, I like this album. Like, halfway through. And then I was like, is this just because she's hot? And I'm really attracted to her?
Probably.
And then...
Ben Simmons
I was
got
like,
that,
yeah, shout out Ben Simmons. But yeah, too much. It was just too much. There's too much going on. Shout out to Tinashe. I hope you get it back together. But this was not it. This wasn't it. This wasn't it.
You got what? You got 200 songs left, so make another one real quick.
Do a deluxe with like 5 good ones, and maybe we'll give you a
Just
pass.
make another EP, 6 songs, throw it down.
Breaking Benjamin. I listened to this just because I used to listen to Breaking Benjamin. It was all right. I like The Dark of You and Blood. Those 2 were hard. Old Breaking Benjamin is better. I will say that forever for everything that came from that Warped Tour age of life. Jim Jones, Dipset, Wasted Talent. I listened to this. There was one banger on here that I can't remember what it was.
Wasted Talent. I didn't want to listen to him because I felt like he's been not even talented for a long time. He had one. To me, he's a one-hit wonder.
He is. He's a one-hit wonder. So
I didn't even.
Was it? It might have been Chicken Fried Rice with Yo Gotti. That beat is
speaking
wild.
of, let's count the amount of
wild.
how many features he has.
Like, he has to.
His whole
He's not a
album is
rapper.
all features.
He's not a rapper. Let's see where to go here. Where to go from here?
I actually listened to Nothing Nowhere. There's some really good tracks on that. I think that guy, he has potential to do something really well. Like, he's got, like, the way he knows how to put a song together. Hammer was that one that I had you listen to. Yeah. There's some songs where he's kind of like that emo white kid, like the NF style, and you're like, you know what I mean? Like,
right.
You just hear it, but there's like other times, like, you can tell, like, he's not just like, he is trying to do his own thing, and I think it is a pretty darn good album for like being like a nobody.
Yeah.
So
this is one that I didn't listen to that I need to go back to, but I agree. From the things that I've heard from him before, I think his marketing is in the right place. I think he's being different, so, and doing his own thing, like you said. So I think that there's probably potential there.
Oh yeah.
But I gotta give him a listen.
Nowhere. The album's called Ruiner. Check that out.
Yeah. Are the Pentatonics still pentatonic? How many projects do they put out? I feel like every month there's like a new Pentatonics, the remixes.
Yeah, I'm done.
Pentatonics is
I forgot to listen to Pac Div's album. Oh my gosh, how did I?
listened to Pac Div, man.
I'm so sorry, Dappies. I'm so sorry. Dang it,
it's
bro.
real rapidy rap, but I love it.
But is it good? Like,
yeah. So this song, Gorgeous is my favorite, and it's just fire.
Okay, so would you? Because I would think these two correlate with each other. Flatbush Zombies or Pac Div's album?
Pac.
Really? Okay.
Pac.
Okay.
And I actually enjoy Flatbush Zombies.
Yeah.
But Pac
Div,
that song's
that song is so good.
Fire.
Okay, so Pac Div though, you felt
Pac
like
Div. Gorgeous is a great song. Hate to Love It is a great song. Players of the Year, the very first song. Stoked is good. This is solid. Is it real backpacky? Kind of, but them being from the West Coast, they add like more sounds into their beats, so it's not just like a like boom bap. It's different, but they're rapping their butts off. I think the dude's name is Like. One of the guys' names is Like, and he reminds me of who's the Christian rapper who like doesn't get enough credit. He was a part of I can't remember his name.
part of what?
He was a part of like that group that we loved with Christian Grey and Swoop. He reminds me of Swoop. Like reminds me of Swoop rhyme style wise. Fam, he has some bars. Absolute
Swoop
bars.
can spit. People sleep. His pen game is
Swoop is crazy. And Like reminds me of him bar wise. So yeah, First Baptist, Pac Div. Me and Dobie have been listening to them since Church League Champions, which is still one of the best names for an album of all time. It would be an amazing name for an actual group. That is just an amazing thing. But yeah, we've been listening to them a long time. They've taken a hiatus for years and came back with this album. So First
we're talking
Baptist,
about like
Pac
since
Div.
like 2008, bro. We're talking about like 10 years ago.
And I was really hyped because that Feeling Like I Might Run for Mayor song came out, and I was like, oh snap, here it comes, album. And then they all just like do their own thing. But yeah, man, apparently Mike in the group has been working with Dom Kennedy and like A&Ring a lot of stuff for him, and doing like a lot of West Coast rejuvenation of the sound, and working with Terrence
what's that
Howard
one
and
song?
stuff.
Party? Don Kennedy?
Damn, that song's amazing.
Goes so
Shout out to Chizzy. Before we used to pregame, he used to play that song, all the
is
time.
so good.
Shout out to Chizzy. Happy birthday to him because that song's wild. So yeah, Pac did First Baptist. Go get that on iTunes right now. Support them because I don't want them to go away again. I want them to like stay around for a little bit longer. What else came out? Let's see here.
I think that's it for this week for albums. So now we gotta like search for last week.
Oh man, and iTunes makes it so hard now because they like take stuff off now.
I know.
Well, let's talk about it. Let's get right to it. Cardi. Last week, Cardi was like the biggest thing, right, to come out. Oops, didn't mean to play the song. Biggest thing to come out. She dropped her debut album, 13 songs, 12 songs actually, and my first impression is that this is exactly what it needed to be for an intro. Get Up 10 is obviously her play on the intro by Meek Mill. And it didn't piss me off. Usually that would like make me mad or something like that. I'm like, come on.
No, it works, bro.
But I was like, yeah, that's fine. Drip, Takeoff loses his mind on Drip. Fam. I feel like, dude, I'm a part of the Takeoff hype.
I'm been
I
Takeoff.
love Offset, and I still feel like Offset's the person that albums come out when they all put out separate albums, which I think is coming very soon. Offset's the album that I know personally I'm gonna gravitate towards more, but Takeoff, man, Takeoff's Quavo's the worst rapper in the group.
Yeah, he is.
Like, Takeoff's out of here right now.
Takeoff could arguably be the best rapper.
He probably is the best rapper. Yeah,
He's
I don't
sick.
think that's. I don't
His
think that's.
flows?
I don't think that's far off at all. I think he's probably the best rapper in the Migos. They are at Coachella tonight. I think they're closing out tonight. They're headlining.
No, they're not on the main stage.
They're on one of the channels. I can't remember which one.
It's going to be on the main channel, but they're on a separate stage. I looked it up.
Yeah. Who's headlining tonight?
Is it Cardi?
I don't know. I gotta look it up. So yeah, Drip is crazy. Bickenhead is just a straight stripper like song, and it's for
This is all for my nasty
girls.
hoes.
Okay, hoes. Yeah, we're gonna go with that. This is for my nasty.
Sorry, I mean I didn't think it was that bad.
It's not. Hoes are real. So this is a straight stripper song. Like,
No,
let's go.
it's not. No,
Let's get it.
it's not. No, in my opinion, the stripper song is YG. I mean, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Well, yes. I think she can have multiple stripper songs on the record.
That butt. Like, she already knows.
Bodak Yellow, of course, sounds good in the theme of the album. Sounded good before the album. Be Careful, good record. We've talked about that. Best Life with Chance the Rapper. Let's talk about it. Me and you talked about it before last week, and you were saying it felt forced. I was like, yeah, I know what you mean. Because this is the one that's like, radio, play me right now. However, her team, I think it's smart because it's going to get radio play. It's already getting radio play. And I just feel like his audience and her audience coming together is going to equal dollars. Do I love the track? No.
I actually skip it.
I like his verse, by the way. I like the end of his verse.
I just don't.
Do you like say?
I didn't like it.
I like his verse. But yeah, it's a radio record, and it was made for the radio. I like it. Love this record.
I like it like
Played it this morning.
Dude, this track is
hard.
You want to talk about a radio track? She is smart for this one.
Oh, it's gonna play. It's
playing. It's already playing across seas.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt that. See, I felt like Ring was a radio record too. With
Ring
Kehlani.
is like a really popular song, and it's just not for me. Like, I'm like,
no, it's not for me. But I think this is another one where it's kind of like get the female on the hook, and then Moneybag is Bodak Yellow Part 3, but
No, it's part 2.
I like it.
Bodak Yellow, then Moneybag.
Yeah.
Cardi,
That's
whatever.
That's true.
Like,
That's true.
Moneybag is better than that song, in my opinion.
Yes.
Moneybag goes hard. I'll fight somebody about that
Moneybag
one.
is hard. I like that song. Cardi. I like that song too.
Yeah.
She bad.
She bad.
Let's twerk it.
She bad. That's a straight strip song.
I actually like Through Your Phone now.
Me too. I
actually like that song.
I think it was a good beat. The chorus is straightforward.
And what Cardi's got to start doing more so, she did it a lot on this album, but I mean, what she can't stop doing, I guess it should rephrase that. Cardi can never stop throwing her funny personality in there. In the first verse, she's like, and then I'm over you with the knife, and you wake up like, why you got a knife? Like, fam, that is what her Instagram videos from a year ago have brought her to. Like, that is Cardi. She cannot become this industry like thing. She has to be wild like that. So that's funny. I Do is my favorite song off the whole album with
I Do is
SZA.
crazy.
I Do is wild. Shout out to SZA. Yeah, I Do is hard. I like that song.
The whole album is great. And like you said, it does exactly what it needed to do. People thought she was going to be a one-hit wonder, and I think after this album, that was the first thing I noticed. After I listened to the album, I was like, yo, it's got hits.
Yeah.
Like, she's not a one-hit, and I'm gone. Like, this album has hits.
You know what's crazy, though? And you're going to think I'm crazy for saying it. If I were Cardi, I would not put out any other music. I'd be done and going to TV and stuff.
You talking about pull a Lauryn Hill?
Bro, 100%. You get to go down. She's a legend already, if we're being real.
Yeah.
Not musician. People do not start the tweets and freaking out. She is a legend as far as like, she was a stripper, fam. Like a legitimate stripper. Made fun of her teeth in her first record, like her first big record. Got them fixed. Let us know about it.
This is what, back when rest in peace, I feel like I say rest in peace, Joe Budden. Like, these are the words he was saying on back in Complex. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, she's not normal, bro. Like, this doesn't happen to people.
It never. She's the once in a lifetime. Hooked up with Offset. Offset's part of the biggest rap group in. There's not a bigger rap group in the world than the Migos right now.
No.
Like, she could be done with music right now, fam. Do the reality show thing, but make it her own show, go through life, do TVs, do funny stuff. And if I'm on her team, I'm like, fam, we just won big. Mm-hmm. You can only go down from here, because it's hard to make a sophomore album and the sophomore slump thing. If I'm her, I'm done. I'm out. I'll do features and stuff like that.
You gotta wonder though if she's like in it for the bag, or if she actually really does enjoy it at this point.
Well, I've listened to her mixtapes before, like back when I was trying to figure out what the fuss was about. Like right when Bodak Yellow came out, I listened to her mixtape, and she's gotten a lot better at rapping. Like a lot better.
She said it was due to that one dude.
Yeah, Party, Life of the Party, or whatever his name is on Instagram. Yeah, and she's gotten so much better, so she definitely could continue to get better. But I'm telling her to get out. This is a once in a lifetime thing that like no one ever saw coming. I like Cardi. I do. I like Cardi. Sue
Gosh,
me.
I can't stand that album cover.
Terrible.
There's so many album covers out here, bro.
Cover. It's a terrible album cover, I must say. I agree with you. It's terrible. Let's see. Yeah. We have, what else came out?
Khalil. Or Callie. Is it Callie?
Oh, Kaliukas. Yeah. She dropped
Dude,
Isolation.
That's actually a great album.
Fam.
This is
crazy.
Very good album.
Tyrant with Georgia Smith. Georgia Smith is my girl.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Just a Stranger with Steve Lacy from the internet, from the Odd Future date, like when Odd Future had 48 people, and then it went down to the internet, and then everyone broke off. Steve Lacy comes in, was good.
Dude, I feel like this is the difference between her album and Tinashe's Body Language intro, but Miami set the tone for the entire project.
Miami's crazy.
I felt like the first half was stronger, personally, but I was very, I thought it was a great album. Yeah.
Kaliukas, Isolation. I really like it. It's pretty good.
Just
I like
a Stranger was great.
Just a Stranger was hard with Steve Lacy, man. the girls put out a bunch of stuff, didn't they? Yeah. So we had Alina Baraz, The Color of You, Now Fam.
I didn't listen to this one.
I think that there was like a weird. So Sabrina dropped, she dropped, and Callie dropped, and it was like all girls in this lane where it's not the pop R&B lane that Tinashe is in. It's the mellow R&B lane where they're not necessarily dancers, but Floating with Khaled and Electric with Khaled. Fam, those are crazy.
Okay, I gotta go back.
They're
and listen.
slow, but they're good, and she can sing her butt off.
Okay.
Coming to My Senses is crazy too. I like that a lot. Like I said, Sabrina Claudio dropped a couple tracks. The one with Khalid I like a lot.
Dude, Khalid is out here, bro.
Fam, he is out here crazy right now. Let's see what else. Oh, OD Analog.
Dude. Oh my gosh, bro. Frank Ocean and Kid Cudi influences everywhere, but he does it in his own way, and it's great.
I was shocked at this because 6 or 7 months ago, I heard North Face, and I was like, this is really good songwriting. I like this. I used to work at North Face, wasting the day. Like, it was great. Then I heard Story when I listened to the album the other day, and I was like, this is Cudi. Like, this is super Kid Cudi. Bliss City, Midnight, Frank Ocean. Like, it is, for your debut album, this is dope. OD Analog, I really, really appreciate this album. I like this a lot. It was a big
ton. I'm a very, very big fan of this album as well.
Yeah, it was chill. I don't know if he considers himself a singer or a rapper, but he kind of floats like Kid Cudi does, though. I like it. Saba dropped Care For Me. I thought this was pretty good. Log Out with Chance the Rapper. Fighter with Kinda. Busy Sirens.
Now, question, do you think the songs are better if the titles are in all caps? Serious question.
Yes, I do. I think that's a thing. I think everyone should start.
Just wondering.
I don't know what goes behind some of the thought process when people put together records. But there was like 4 or 5 songs out of this 10, so half of it. I liked half of it. I thought it was pretty good from Saba. He's working with Sango and Xavier Omar. He's in that camp of like people who all talk and hang out. So it was pretty good.
Flatbush
Zombies dropped Vacation in Hell. Lot of records on this. That's my biggest cut against them, is that there's too many records on this.
And here's the thing I'm trying to get these people to understand. If your albums are very like melodic and like catchy, it works.
Yeah.
Why? Because you're singing, and that's the thing with a good hook. Like Lionel Richie says, if by the second time you start to sing the chorus and you have people humming along or trying to sing along, you're good. You got a hit. When it comes to pure rap like this, if you have 19 tracks, bro, they're tired.
Yeah, I agree.
They're not paying attention anymore.
I agree with that.
Even Drake's playlist, in my opinion, had too many tracks.
That did.
Like,
he could have left
and I'm a
that Young
huge
Thug record off
Drake
for sure.
fan, but like there comes a point where it's like, why? And I don't know if it's playlist or like what, or
I mean, I think it's just the streaming thing. Like, they're trying to get the streams, and so they put 1 million records on an album. I don't know why, but they just do. But Headstone, by far, is still the best song on this. The Glory with Denzel Curry is crazy. Leather Symphony with ASAP 12 is crazy. Facts with Jadakiss is crazy. And then the rest are just okay. But I would say this is the first time I've really enjoyed a Flatbush Zombies project. The most I've ever enjoyed a Flatbush Zombies project. I watched their Coachella set. It was pretty sick. They had a good time.
I'm sure they're very energetic.
Bam. The crowd was going crazy. They were smoking weed on stage. It was wild.
Oh,
It
gosh.
was a crazy time. So, yeah. I'm trying to think of anything else that dropped last week, maybe.
Those are the biggest ones.
Those were the biggest ones. I agree with you, Sa. We're going to go to Loosey Goosey's.
Lucy Goosey's.
Like I said, guys, we were spending a bunch of time on new music this week just because we're playing catch up a little bit from being gone last week.
Also, shout out to the winner of the Kanye West bracket, which goes to All Falls Down.
Yeah, we didn't talk about that. All Falls Down.
However, I listened to both of them back to back, and it's slow jams. It's not a question to me. Like
Damn.
I finally, I was like,
tough.
okay, I was like,
It's
I need
tough.
to listen to them, and it was not a question. Shout out to everybody who voted.
Yeah, big shout out to everyone who voted.
Yo, did you vote for my tweet earlier?
What was your tweet earlier? I
Bro,
probably
this is
did,
hard.
but
I
don't
can't even
know.
answer it. You ready?
Yeah.
Sorry, he's restarting his iTunes because it's acting up. TLC, no
Yes,
scrubs.
I voted for this. It's Say My
Or-
Name and it's not even close.
Say My Name, Destiny
And
Child.
I'm a TLC like.
But tell me if you're talking about female group songs, those two are in the top.
Yeah, those are wild ones. Those are definitely wild ones. Those are probably the two most popular crossover like female group songs ever.
Y'all remember this one? Say my name,
I'm waiting
say
for
my name.
iTunes to catch up. But yeah, man, I think Say My Name is by far like Say My Name gave girls, if Instagram was around back then, the captions, there's like a caption every bar.
Yeah.
Like it's nuts. No Scrubs though. There's captions for sure. No Scrubs is more like grimy though. No Scrubs is
Yeah.
like Twitter.
But
Twitter
No Scrubs
captions.
has lived just as long. Like that just shows how good of a song it does because it does not age. It like hit this certain beat and melody where it doesn't age as well.
Both songs I will say I've seen go off in clubs
Oh,
and
yeah.
guys like I'll freak out to no Scrubs in the club.
Yeah, or
I
Say
have
My
no
Name.
problem
Let's be
doing
honest. We all start doing like the Beyonce like hit like boom.
So for some reason iTunes is being wild, but we're gonna try to make do.
Let's start with Nicki Minaj because we can't talk about those.
Nicki Minaj, Barbie Tings,
Barbie
Chun
Tings.
Lee.
Chun-Li.
Let's get into this.
Nicki Minaj, she's trying to come at Cardi.
Cardi versus Barbie.
Interview lately.
So
Nicki Minaj is upset
yeah.
because she felt like Cardi deserved to be more excited that Nicki Minaj and her were on an album because many artists would be excited about Nicki Minaj.
Now let me just say I understand what she means, but that sounded wild when she said it. She
Fame-
sounded so petty.
Yo,
fam.
she's pissed, bro. She's not the number one. Let's be honest.
She sounded so petty, fam.
She need to talk to Lil Wayne and ask how it feels. He can deal with it now. He ain't number one anymore.
No.
You
And
can't ask Drake. Drake ain't losing still. I mean,
No.
basically the way Drake's not losing, even though like at times Kendrick Lamar is the number one artist, but like Drake understands like Kendrick's in a different. I think they both realize they're in different lanes.
Yeah.
That's why I said there's two kings. Anyways, yo, like Cardi B snatched it from Nicki. Like, let's be real. Like, it wasn't. And honestly, she stopped doing stuff for like what, 2 years?
My heart goes out to Nicki because
hell no.
Nicki was really good. Like Nicki was really good at a time. And then now when this song comes on, I hum it because of the radio play it got and it just got really popular. But I think her downfall was boom, 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 bass. When she
Spaceships,
started,
bro, it's all pop.
bam, when she started doing that, the core audience that she had
White girls.
started like freaking out and her album sales went up. But the hood was like, whoa, we can't rock with this.
Yeah, we need that salt all around
Enter
that rim
Cardi B.
tray.
Cardi B
That's
is
true.
the hood.
Yeah.
So don't be mad.
And white culture always latches on to what's popping in black culture. That's how it works.
Don't be mad when what you turned your back on decides to go towards the thing that they love. Now, if Cardi B starts putting out pop records, I'm gonna say the same thing. I'm not biased. I'll be like, yo, and Dripping on Finesse, that is as pop as she should ever go. Anything more than Dripping on Finesse, and Cardi might be in trouble too. But if she stays in this ratchet lane, that's going to continue to make it. I understand Nicki Minaj wanted to make pop records. I understand that she wanted to have a bigger audience and her record sales went up because of it. But that can't last very long. Moment for Life is the most pop that Nick should have ever gone. Nicki shouldn't have gone more pop than that. That's a pop record. And I can be this, never feel like the BPMs. Like, it's a pop record to me. But it still stayed in a realm. Actually, that's one of Drake's most slept on 16s, by the way. That Moment for Life. Mm-hmm. Maybe we should hash it out like a couple of grown-ups. Listen, I'm telling you, that verse from Drake is wild. We mentioned Drake a lot on this podcast, guys, but it's a great verse. But I don't know, man. She dropped Barbie Tings and Chun-Li after her Instagram blackout. No Twitter, no nothing. No one had seen Nicki for a long time. Then she drops this, and there's this whole build up and push to an album. And no one I've talked to has said that, like, these two records
the magic is gone.
I don't know.
She ain't. I mean, she's rapping. Let's be real. Like,
and I think that's what I like, because on both of these, she's rapping again. That's what I do.
It might just be the beats, yo, because these beats are whack to me. I'm like, whatever. They're weak.
Yeah.
Why didn't you get with Metro Boomin, yo?
I don't know. Or Mike Will, because Mike Will, I think.
Mike Will, but like, if you're the number one, then show Cardi B on like the same type beats that you're better at doing that than she is.
And two,
she's trying to be different in these two songs.
And two, her being petty right now against Cardi B is not like, that's not gonna help.
No,
that's gonna do the opposite.
Cardi B can do no wrong.
She looks like Cardi B is Rocky. She came from the hood. Rocky's apartment. Go back and watch Rocky, fam. The first one. His apartment was little. His refrigerator was wild small. He had a little spot. It was dirty. It was grimy. Rocky was ghetto. And he went toe to toe with Apollo Creed, who had the money, who had the success, and thought this finna be a breeze. This is no big deal. Yo, Adrian, we did it. Cardi's out here winning. Cardi is Rocky, fam. And then in Rocky 3 with Mr. T, when he had gotten rich and successful and they put a statue up in Philadelphia and it was like this big thing, and Mr. T was in the crowd and he challenged him, and then Rocky got his butt beat. That's what could happen to Cardi. It could happen. It just depends on how she goes about it. Nicki, you were Rocky at one time. Cardi is Rocky now. She's the underdog. If you're petty towards her, you're going to look wild. You're going to look like Mr. T. You're going to look like you are just barking on this girl.
Also, I'm going to say this. When Nicki Minaj brings up her, Drake, and Wayne as like this trio now, it doesn't have the same effect anymore.
It was better when none of them were saying it. Is that, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I feel like we all knew and we thought it, but
let's be honest, out of all of them, she was the one who always mentions it the most.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I need that cosign. Anyways, enough of that. The songs are just like, nah. The beats, like Barbie Tings is literally a boom boom bat beat. And I'm like, what is this? And then Chun-Li is, it felt try hard, bro.
Oh, she's trying.
It's forced.
What do you think she needs to do? Just beat wise, I guess. Like she needs to
go back. Like you said, she left the hood. Go back to the hood.
That's what she needs to do. That's what she needs to do.
Now let's talk about somebody who is pleased by the hood and all the white people at Coachella. Sway Lee. Sway Lee ain't doing no wrong right now, bro.
First of all, I laughed so hard at his diagram when he was trying to break. Fam, I felt more confused after watching that video.
Yes.
For anyone who has not seen it, go to Sway Lee's Twitter and his Instagram, because he put up a diagram of how we should deviate between Strim Life 3, Swaycation, and Jimtro, the 3-disc album that's coming out from Ray Strimmer. And he's like, all right, so this song is me featuring Slim Jimmy featuring Ray Shremmer. It's my song. Now the next song is Ray Shremmer featuring me, featuring Jimmy. It's both of our songs. I'm like, what? Is it the order of the comma? Is that how we do it?
I don't, that's the thing. Like, why put Ray Shremmer? Just put Sway Lee, Slim Jimmy. When it comes to, if they're single projects, I feel like there should be no Ray Shremmer.
Yeah.
There's no point.
I don't think so.
When it is Ray Shremmer, just say Ray Shremmer.
I feel like he's confusing like everyone.
He was so high, bro.
I wish that the era of going and buying albums existed still, because I would go to Best Buy, open this, and open the packet, the booklet, to the thank you section where it says, thanks Slim Jimmy, thank me, thank Ray Shremmer, comma, thank Ray Shremmer, thank Slim Jimmy, thank me, comma, thank. Like, I want to see all the thank yous, because what are we doing
Let's
here?
be real, though. I think this album is going to be a lot of music, and there's probably, in my opinion, I think it will be actually very solid projects, and I think a lot of these songs are going to be good. I say, even though it's going to be like a ton of songs, I think there will only be 10 songs that shouldn't be on the projects.
Yeah. I don't know how many songs are going to be on this, but I don't know. I guess we'll see, man. But Guatemala is the record that we're talking about today, and I like it.
It's good.
I like Guatemala.
So good.
Zayn, Let Me In, with rumors of a One Direction reunion coming.
That'd be good. That noise.
This record's called Let Me by Zayn.
It's straight.
That's all.
Let's be real, though. One Direction coming back would be good.
Are they gonna do like Backstreet Boys Black and Blue though, when they were like grown and they all had goatees and they were like, show me the meaning, and it was like less like, and girl, I love you so much. Like, it's got to be a more mature.
It's going to be more mature, because you know that everybody now, like the album or whoever the record label is like, okay, yeah, we understand. All right, well, you guys can do whatever you want now, because they know like they have the power now, because they're like, they didn't take their threat seriously, I guess. Like, no, we're dipping. And now that they're like, they're gonna do whatever they can to get them back together. So like, yeah, no, you guys can do whatever you want. You can even have like a couple solo songs in your album as like a whole. Like, you guys can do like a compilation album.
Yeah, I think you're right. Good call, Dobie. I think you're right. Loosey Goosey's. What came out as far as Loosey Goosey's?
I feel like there wasn't a whole lot of like singles that were like
Younger Drop Drive. I like that. Trinidad Cardona, Even If, I like that. Probably not a lot of singles this week. Did we talk? We didn't talk about the Weeknd record.
They single was like
singles.
It was honestly, that was kind of
one of them I liked, and then one of them for me was just kind of okay.
Right.
They dropped 2. Did we talk about the Weeknd? Probably not.
Which one?
The joint.
Yeah, we did.
Did we?
Yeah.
We did. You're right. We did.
We did, because we talked about how we thought St. John, which I still listen to.
Yep. I've gone back to the 4 records that I love the most. Bro. Yeah. I go back to God Bless the Internet. I go back to 3 Below. I go back to Selfish. Selfish is the best song on the album. I can say that definitively now.
Yes, thank you.
Internet's right under it though for me.
Yeah,
I listen to that a lot. You don't like the Ratchets, but I love that song for some reason.
God bless the Ratchets.
In N-word S, fam, that song is actually crazy. I can't say it because it's all profanity, but the song, it's N-word S word. So good. So good. His flow at the end, this is like, ooh, swoosh, I'm ballin'. Like, that song is fire.
I'm ballin'.
Fire.
Dude, I still think Surf Club when he's like, na 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 na, is you ready?
I like that part of the song. I like that part of the song.
Is you ready for every good
I'm looking forward to this guy.
time?
I'm looking forward to seeing what this guy's into, because I like it. I like
And
it.
still, I really still like the T-Pain type song. Which one was that?
I know what you're talking about.
Bad Chick.
Yep.
That song is
Brilliant girl.
Yeah.
Yep. Brilliant girl.
Dude,
I like that.
Go
one.
back to St. John, everybody. We're still talking about it. It's good.
Yeah, that one's crazy. Let's see.
I mean,
We probably missed a bunch of crap.
heck yeah.
Whatever.
ASAP Rocky stuff still sucks.
The Moby track's okay, but it's a little much.
I don't know.
I think he was banking on the fact that, like, yo, fam, they're gonna go crazy. I put Moby on a song for the first time in like 15 years, but it's still.
Yo, we didn't even talk about the Drake single.
Nice for what for these? So Drake released.
Nice for what?
Shouts to my guy Pegs. He hit me and he said that it's one of his favorite Drake singles of all time.
Wow.
I thought that was strong. I thought that was a little strong. But the reason why I understand what he's saying is because if you think about it, traditionally, Drake doesn't pick a lot of great singles. His gems are on the album. Headlines is cool, but that's one of the worst songs on Take Care to Me. Like, he doesn't traditionally pick these amazing singles. Hotline Bling, he got lucky and caught one. That was not supposed to be.
That was a Lucy, remember? And
Yeah,
then
exactly,
everybody
like-
that caught wind. So then that's when he even mentioned it, or he said that X, or Drake hit up X and was like, yo, this is a wave, like we need to capture it.
Yeah.
And then that's
the
why they did the music video.
The visual is what
Pushed it over the edge with all the memes.
commercials and yada yada. Like,
People are still making memes of that.
oh yeah, it's
Crazy.
It's a crazy
I
record.
went back, yo. If you guys need to laugh, go back to the picture where Drake is in Rick Ross's like video. All the memes that they did of him of like roller skating, playing hockey. Dude, I was rolling.
Fam, they killed him that time. That was hilarious. He's just like,
Yeah.
gosh, it's so funny. He dropped Nice for What. Nice for What is a female empowerment record. There's this funny joke that has been going around for a long time that if you are a black woman that has graduated college, then Drake is like your favorite artist of all time. It's really funny. But I'm telling you,
Is
he is
that
so
true for your
smart right
sister?
now. She loves Drake. She loves Drake. It's true because he talks to women, right? He says things which is why picking a female director is one of the smartest things he's ever done. He talks to women for their problems and thoughts. He can get in their mind and he makes songs about things that they think about while maintaining a little bit of an edge for us, the guys, to listen to and be like, oh, that girl broke my heart. I love this record too. And he's smart. He's not talking ridiculous. So if you're educated, girls can love it. He is a cheat code. He is amazing.
Yeah, he doesn't like to cuddle.
No. Isn't it great how he can like juggle that? Like how he can be like, I don't like to cuddle. Let's get it in. And then he can be like, you're amazing. I love you.
He's
You're
just,
a queen.
I mean, think about it. That's
It's the complexities of a
good
real man,
artists
though.
have always done that.
Yeah.
It's so funny how long. Think about it. How long in music has like love been talked about?
It's the
Crazy. It's the number one.
It's the thing. Like there's no
From like just relationships to sex.
the
to, like,
early
crazy.
early parts of like vocal jazz, the early parts of rock.
It's because no matter what genre I think you listen to, like if you hear those lyrics, somebody's gonna relate in some way.
Yeah, I mean it's country songs. 80% of them are love songs. I think hip hop, like rap, is the only genre in which that's different. But everything else, I mean, love songs are it. You know what I mean?
Sidetracked.
No. That's on track because we're talking about Drizzy Drake, the best. Nice for What?
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about
Big Frida sample. The sound that he does is Louisiana bop. It's been very popular there for a long time. Mardi Gras season, you'll hear it a lot there, but it's a very coastal, regional thing. That Louisiana Southern bop thing that he does with the transition, the bend it over, lift it up, bend it over, lift it up. You hear an early Cash Money stuff. And Murda Beats found a way to just kill it. Found a way to kill it.
And Drake is on another level in terms of his planning.
Yeah.
He's got a club song for dudes and everyone. He's got the hip hop track that's straight bars. and now he's got a single for the ladies. Like, it's like, yo, like.
The joke on Twitter is that the next record is going to be about him saving kids from a burning house. He's donated $1 million. He's made a woman's empowerment song. Like, what else can he do? This album is
the next song's a breakup song, bro.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
It's an R&B breakup song.
I have really high expectations for this album, by the way. More than I had.
Isn't it so bad that we go from like, yo, Drake, go away for 2 weeks, and now we're like, yo, Drake,
No. Remember, I said go away for 2 years.
Yeah, I didn't say 2 weeks. I'm sorry. In my head, I said 2 years.
Fam, I did not want to hear Drake for a long time. But now I'm happy that he's back.
Is it because we're scared that he's going to, like, miss?
Terrified. Because people consider Views a miss. But if you go back...
Yo, Child's Play is not a miss.
There's some records on
Western
on
Road
Views.
Flows is not a
Western
miss.
Road Flows is...
Like, that album has...
Redemption.
Controlla, One Dance.
Damn, Controlla came on at a spot in Texas that I was just at, and I almost threw my pelvis out of place because I was just.
You know what song I was listening to?
I was just grinding to myself, just like
Still
Controlla. It's good.
Still Here.
Oh, Still Here is hard.
Still, like,
Still Here is hard.
6'6" lying on the Judah.
That part of that verse is crazy.
With that 30 on my jersey, man, I'm gifted. Whole lot of 6. I don't know. Golly, dude.
Nice for What is gonna get played in clubs. It's going to be that moment in the club where if you're a guy with your girl, you just gotta let her go with her friends and just curse you out for a minute, and she's just gonna the hair and the weave, and she's gonna pat it.
For us,
and
that would be like March Madness, you know, like
yes,
yo,
yes,
like let the bros go.
Yes, March Madness is one of the most underrated songs of all time. March Madness is amazing. But yeah, it's Nice for What is just like the friendly Bodak Yellow as far as like letting your girl like just
That's a good point.
Go.
It's on the same playlist.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. For sure, it's on the same playlist. It's amazing. So, Nice for What? It's a song that when I first heard, I was like, I don't know. I like it, but I don't know. Then I heard it again and kept listening to it. Fam, it grows on you.
Mm-hmm.
He's amazing at songs that just give it time. It'll grow on you. Music video had a lot of the women in there that are in Hollywood. I think that's a cheat code. I think it was amazing. I think it was the smartest planning in the world. I wanted more Drake in the video.
Mm-hmm. I wanted more of the rollerblading Drake.
I needed more rollerblading Drake. I needed it. Didn't get it, but that's okay. Olivia Wilde is amazing to look at. So is Issa Rae. So is the young girl, the girl that is from Grownish. She's hot. Shout out to Sid the Kid. She was in there. There's a bunch of people in there.
A lot.
A bunch of people in there. Nice for What? Drake. Guys, what else to talk about?
Yo, Coachella, we were just going to say, I mean, we don't need to go on it. Beyonce is all-time great.
Beyonce,
Entertainer.
I think Beyonce might be the greatest entertainer of all time. And that is coming from someone who has watched hours and hours of videotaped Michael Jackson performances where he's in Europe and girls are fainting and like freaking out. The set design technology wasn't what it was now, and Beyonce just put so much thought in. It was just amazing. So Coachella, Beyonce.
You know, I wonder if people fainted because they didn't see, like, with today's technology, you see videos all the time, you see photos all the time. Like back then, like, bro, you're seeing
I think that
like
has something to do with it.
It's the news and like maybe TV every now and then, but like you didn't see the people always. They like artists weren't in your face all the time like it is now.
And especially Mike. Mike was, I mean, you saw Mike every blue moon, and when you saw him, he had like a doctor's mask on. Like you rarely saw Mike, but there's this video of him in Europe and he's singing and he looks at the fans and he goes, "Can I come down there?" And they're like freaking out. And he jumps down and this girl just like falls out. Just because he like jumped down to be close to her. Like, fam, it's a different level of like fame. I would never want to be that famous ever. And Beyonce has that. Beyonce has that like everything stopped. I saw a guy who
See y'all in the front row.
Yeah, did you see this guy? This guy, he's a black dude, and this is gonna sound wild, but from all of the indications, he looked like a normal, manly, heterosexual male. And she said, "Clap for me." Fam was just like, he just started, his neck just started going. I was like,
it brings that out.
Fam.
It brings it out.
I did too.
We would be up there doing the
I
same
did
thing.
too. I was like, yes, queen. Yo. So Beyonce's out here, man. She's wilding.
Great performance. And then I guess let's leave NBA playoff talk for next week.
Go Pelicans. That's all I'll say. Pelicans, shout out to them. They got their first win.
Yo,
without Boogie, Anthony Davis, man, and Rondo.
somebody, I think Colin said that they think he thinks our Trailblazers are gonna go through, but I'm like, I don't know, bro.
I don't know. I think Dame is amazing, and Dame's
Let's
gonna
talk
come
about
back.
this. Actually, let's do it. Cavs versus Philly is gonna be a game 7, bro.
Simba versus Mufasa.
It's gonna be a game 7, bro.
I'm telling you, man.
It's gonna be nasty.
If Joel comes back for this series, which I don't know if they've discounted him at all. Like, I know he didn't play game 1, but if Embiid comes back.
Also, if LeBron's gonna pick a team, he needs to go to Philly if he really wants to win the championship.
That's what everyone's saying. I think there's a chance. First of all, I really don't think he's gonna stay in Cleveland.
Oh no.
I really don't think so. I think he's as good as gone. But Philly is,
They're on another level right now.
Yeah.
Young talent wise,
yeah.
they did everything that they needed to do as a
process.
team.
Trust it, man. Trust the process.
So
fam.
good, dude.
Oh, guys, we are going to close out this show. It's been a fun time talking to y'all here on episode 12 of season 2. We're going to close the show the only way we know how. Dobie is going to read 101 conversation starters for couples.
Name the Old Testament event that you wish you could have witnessed. Name the New Testament event. Yeah, what's so funny?
I would never talk about this with my girlfriend.
Bro, this is supposed to bring you closer.
I know, but it's just not what I was expecting. Now I'm trying to think about the Bible.
We got a lot of questions. You get weird questions like this, bro. It's
Okay.
101, all right? We're on question 60. Name the Old Testament event that you wish you could have witnessed. Name the New Testament event in addition to the resurrection that you wish you could have witnessed. I mean, let's be real, like splitting the sea, bro. When he threw down that staff, like how crazy is that? Like, can you imagine being like the people like
That was fire.
behind Moses, like, yo, we're done, like we're dead, and then Moses is like, what?
I
Part
think
the
that,
sea?
yeah,
Yo,
that's crazy.
let's be real. Like I would want to see that.
Jericho. Walls of Jericho.
Walls of Jericho.
That'd be wild.
That was up there too.
That'd be wild.
That's for sure. That'd be nuts. I'm trying to think what else. Part of me would like to see like how strong Samson was.
That'd be dope.
Like, you think he looked like the Rock or David and Goliath? Because I want to see how big that dude was. Like everybody says he's like 9 foot. Like
Yeah.
by all accounts, he was like 9 feet tall.
Which
Like,
that's
what?
not that big. Is it, do you think?
Yeah, bro, that's huge.
I mean, it's big, but you know how like in some illustrations they used to paint him as like
13 feet.
like this
Yeah,
extremely
That's true.
9 feet.
And then name a New Testament event in addition to the resurrection that you wish you could have witnessed. Personally, I would say it'd be the Sermon on the Mount because it was the feeding of the fish, and then he preached, and it's like,
What was the? I sound wild. What was the fire and the tongues? Gave everybody tongues.
so that was
Was that New Testament?
yeah, that was after Jesus' resurrection, and the
Yes,
Holy
yes.
Spirit fell
Okay.
down upon.
That,
Just to
that would
see
be-
everybody
that would
speaking
be-
in different
That would be
languages at the
crazy.
time. Yeah,
that would be
that would be
crazy to
nuts.
me. That'd be crazy.
But I just want to hear like how Jesus like actually like spoke to people. You know, like you're out in public, like you're literally. This is like think about him like speaking to everybody in a quad, like and everybody's listening.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I feel like that would be.
I think he's a lot more chill than people think.
Oh yeah, bro.
Players.
Either that, I'd love to be a part of like, you know how Jesus was walking like Zacchaeus. He's like, "Yo, let's go
Zacchaeus,
eat."
get down from the tree.
Right, and I was like, I'd like to be a part of that dinner, like at dinner time. I want to eat there. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, we don't have anything else, do we?
No, I think that's it.
Bro.
I think we're done.
That's an hour plus of entertainment.
Hour plus. We are back from hiatus. This is episode 12 of season 2. Daps_pounds. You can find Dobie at Dobie1Kenobi on his video game stream names. You can find him at Dobie1Kenobi on his Twitter.
Yeah.
Mine is Malky Groves 1990 on the gram and on Twitter.
Yeah.
We are there. You can find us there.
Yeah.
Daps_pounds.
Squaw.
Daps and Pounds ENT.com.
Squaw.
Leave comments. Make sure you subscribe. Tell a friend and tell a friend.
Squaw.
My name is Malky. To my left we have
Dobie.
represent 2 mics.
2 friends.
And 1 show. The Daps and Pounds show. Shouts to the shout out.
Gang, gang, gang. That was Daps and Pounds.
Straight from London.
Daps and Pounds. Oh, man. That was sick.
We're here. Tim Westwood freestyle.
That was so sick.
Cosmic.